When the episode aired on Fox, fans couldn't believe what they were seeing. Eva Marcille, the former America's Next Top Model winner known for her poise and confidence, was gasping for breath, trembling and visibly shaken as safety personnel rushed to her side. The challenge, a simulated underwater plane escape, had gone horribly wrong. Social media lit up within minutes. "Did Eva almost drown?" one fan tweeted in disbelief. Another wrote, "This wasn't TV drama, that was real fear in her eyes." Viewers were terrified, realizing how close she had come to disaster. The incident unfolded during one of the most demanding exercises of the series, a challenge designed to replicate the conditions faced by real-life special forces during an underwater emergency. Contestants were locked inside a submerged aircraft and told to escape by locating the correct exit, holding their breath for over 20 seconds and swimming to safety. It was a test meant to push boundaries, but no one, not even the production team, expected that one of the show's brightest personalities would end up fighting for her life. At first, everything went according to plan. Eva entered the water with calm determination. Partnered with actor Jussie Smollett, she descended into the submerged aircraft and began her escape. Her movements were precise, every action deliberate and controlled. Instructors watching from above even commented that her technique was flawless. But when Eva finally emerged into open water, something changed. She began to panic. Maybe it was the rush of adrenaline, or maybe the sudden realization that she was still deep underwater, but her composure shattered. She flailed, gasping for breath, her hands breaking the surface for a split second before she slipped beneath the waves again. Within moments, safety divers leaped into action. Cameras captured the chilling scene as two divers pulled Eva's limp body onto a nearby rescue boat. For a few tense seconds, she didn't move. Crew members shouted her name, checking her pulse, until she finally coughed and took a sharp, desperate breath. The look on her face said it all. This wasn't staged drama. This was survival. Later, when she regained her composure, Eva said softly, "I could have died in there." Her voice cracked as she wiped tears from her eyes, clearly shaken. "I did everything right. I followed every instruction and I still panicked. I thought I was gone." Even the instructors, hardened former military operatives, were visibly relieved. One of them confirmed that she had passed the test technically, completing every requirement before panic set in. "She did everything perfectly," one said. "Her mind just gave up before her body did." The most haunting part? Eva's panic didn't come from failure. It came from success. She had already escaped the submerged aircraft, located the correct exit, and reached open water. She had won the battle against the challenge, but her body betrayed her after the fact. Experts later explained that what Eva experienced was a sudden onset of post-submersion panic, a condition that can strike even trained divers. When the brain realizes it's safe, adrenaline drops and the body goes into shock. "You stop fighting," one of the instructors noted, "and sometimes that's the most dangerous moment." For Eva, it was an experience she would never forget. "When I was underwater, everything slowed down," she later recalled in a confessional. "I kept hearing my kids' voices in my head. I wasn't ready to leave them." Her words resonated deeply with fans. Many viewers said they broke down in tears watching her talk about her children in that moment, realizing how close she came to never seeing them again. While Eva's moment became the emotional centerpiece of the episode, her teammate Jussie Smollett faced his own struggles, but of a very different kind. Smollett, still trying to rebuild his career after years of public controversy, saw special forces as a chance at redemption, but the underwater escape challenge proved to be his undoing. When he entered the submerged plane, he accidentally exited through the wrong door, an instant disqualification. Unlike Eva, his failure wasn't physical, it was mental, a lapse in focus. When he surfaced, the look on his face said it all. He knew he had messed up. Cameras caught him muttering to himself, clearly frustrated. "That's on me," he admitted. "Eva did everything right. I failed her." What made the scene even more emotional was that Smollett genuinely wanted to make it right. With an uneven number of contestants, he volunteered to repeat the challenge with Olympic soccer player Christy Pierce-Rampone, determined to redeem himself. But fate had other plans. He failed again, making the exact same mistake. By the time he emerged the second time, Smollett was in tears. "I don't know what's wrong with me," he said quietly. "I just keep getting in my own way." Eva, despite her own trauma, was one of the first to comfort him. She told him that nearly 90% of recruits fail this particular test, a statistic that helped him put things in perspective. "You're not the only one struggling," she said gently. "The fact that you even went back in says everything." For Eva Marcille, near-death experiences weren't new, at least not emotionally. Her life has been a series of transformations and trials. Born in Los Angeles, she first captivated the world as the fierce and beautiful winner of America's Next Top Model Cycle 3. From that moment, her life became a whirlwind of photo shoots, fashion weeks, and red carpets. But beneath the glamour was a woman constantly fighting to prove her worth, not just as a model but as a mother, actress, and survivor. She went on to star in The Young and the Restless, The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and multiple films, establishing herself as a versatile entertainer. But fame came with pressure and pain. Her highly publicized divorce from Michael Sterling left her emotionally drained, as she fought to balance motherhood with personal healing. Fans have often described Eva as beautiful but bruised, someone who radiates strength but has clearly carried deep emotional scars. And now, in the chilling moment when she almost drowned, all of that inner strength came rushing back to the surface, literally. "I think that's why it hit me so hard," Eva later admitted. "I've fought my whole life, but underwater I realized some battles you can't fight alone." After the episode aired, whispers began circulating online about what really happened during the stunt. Some crew members claimed that Eva's panic was even more severe than what viewers saw on TV. Allegedly, production cut out several minutes of footage showing safety divers performing emergency checks before she regained consciousness. One insider told Page 6, "Eva was completely out for several seconds. Everyone was terrified. The producers didn't want to sensationalize it, so they edited the footage down. But make no mistake, it was serious." Others claimed that after the incident, Eva nearly quit the show. She reportedly told producers she needed time to mentally reset, and that the near drowning left her questioning whether it was worth continuing. But within 24 hours she returned, determined to finish what she started. "She said something that stuck with all of us," another crew member recalled. "She said, 'I'm not leaving broken.'" The decision to stay earned Eva massive respect from both the instructors and her fellow castmates. It proved that while her body may have faltered in that terrifying moment, her spirit refused to give up. The outpouring of love and support following the episode was overwhelming. Fans flooded Eva's social media with messages of encouragement. "You are the definition of strength," one wrote. Another added, "That panic was real, and so was your courage." Celebrities also reached out. Tyra Banks, Eva's former top model mentor, shared an Instagram story saying, "Once a fighter, always a fighter. Proud of you, baby girl." Cynthia Bailey, her former RHOA castmate, posted a heartfelt comment. "You've always been brave, Eva. Glad you're safe. God's hand was on you." Even Jussie Smollett posted a touching message of gratitude, writing, "You carried me that day more than you know. You're a warrior." The clip of the rescue moment went viral, drawing millions of views and sparking conversations about the physical risks reality stars take for entertainment. Many fans admitted they were unaware just how real the danger was on shows like Special Forces. "I used to think it was all for TV," one viewer commented, "but watching Eva struggle to breathe changed everything. That was real life, not acting." Eva's experience reignited the long-standing debate about the dangers of reality competition shows. Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, has built its reputation on pushing celebrities to their absolute limits, physically, emotionally, and psychologically. The show's instructors are former military operatives, and their training scenarios are modeled after real Special Forces operations. But at what cost? Experts have warned for years that even with safety measures, the intense pressure of such environments can trigger severe panic, trauma, or physical injury. The show's producers later confirmed that Eva's life was never in serious jeopardy because safety divers were always within reach. Still, many viewers questioned whether challenges that push participants to near collapse should be allowed to air unedited. For Eva, however, the moment became less about fear and more about reflection. In a follow-up interview, she said, "Sometimes you need to be reminded how fragile life really is. That's what this was. A reminder that I'm human." Her honesty struck a chord. Fans praised her vulnerability, calling it one of the most authentic moments ever seen on reality TV. Weeks after the episode aired, Eva took to social media to share her gratitude. Posting a photo of herself smiling with her children, she wrote, "I almost didn't make it back, but I'm here, and I'm thankful." She went on to thank the production crew, safety divers, and her castmates, saying, "They saved my life, literally and spiritually." Friends close to her revealed that the incident changed her perspective. "She's more grounded now," one insider said. "She's stopped taking small moments for granted. She calls her kids more. She's just softer." For a woman who's spent most of her adult life under the scrutiny of cameras, the experience humanized her in a way fans had never seen before. Gone was the fierce, unshakable diva. what remained was a survivor, humble, emotional, and real.